Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, worrying about how you'll make ends meet next month? Maybe you've been there facing unexpected expenses, watching your savings dwindle, or feeling trapped in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. It's not just about the numbers on your bank statement. It's the weight of uncertainty, the stress that creeps into every decision, and the fear of never breaking free. But what if I told you that an ancient philosophy, one born thousands of years ago in a world vastly different from ours, holds the key to transforming your relationship with money? Stoicism, often misunderstood as simply enduring hardship, is actually a powerful framework for cultivating inner strength, clarity, and contentment. And when applied to finances, it becomes an extraordinary tool for achieving true financial freedom, not by chasing more wealth, but by redefining what wealth means to you. Imagine being able to face market fluctuations without panic, resist the pressure to keep up with others, and find peace in knowing that your financial decisions align with your values. This isn't wishful thinking, it's the promise of Stoicism. Over the next few minutes, we're going to dive deep into 30 lessons drawn directly from this timeless wisdom, each designed to help you take control of your finances and, perhaps more importantly, your mindset. So, whether you're struggling to pay off debt, saving for a dream, or simply looking to live a simpler, more intentional life, stay with me. Together, we'll uncover how Stoicism can turn even the most daunting financial challenges into opportunities for growth. Let's begin our journey toward financial freedom, one lesson at a time. Let's start with the first lesson, which is foundational to both Stoicism and financial freedom: living below your means. At its core, this principle invites us to embrace simplicity and find contentment in what we already have. The Stoics believed that true happiness doesn't come from external possessions but rather from within, an idea that translates perfectly into how we manage our finances. Imagine for a moment that you've just received an unexpected bonus at work. How would you typically spend it? On new clothes, gadgets, or perhaps a luxury dinner out? Now consider this: instead of splurging on fleeting pleasures, what if you allocated that money toward paying off debt or building an emergency fund? This shift in mindset aligns with Stoic philosophy, where the focus isn't on acquiring more but on being mindful of what truly matters. Here's a practical tip to get started: create a budget that prioritizes essential needs over wants. Start by listing all your monthly expenses and categorizing them as necessary, like rent, utilities, groceries, versus discretionary, such as dining out, entertainment. Once you identify areas where you can cut back, redirect those savings toward long-term goals like retirement accounts or investments. By doing so, you're not only reducing unnecessary spending, but also reinforcing the Stoic value of self-discipline. Another powerful exercise is to practice voluntary discomfort, something Seneca himself advocated. For example, try skipping one indulgence each week, whether it's ordering takeout or buying coffee from a cafe. Over time, these small sacrifices build resilience against consumerist pressures while teaching you to appreciate life's simpler joys. Living below your means doesn't mean denying yourself happiness. It means redefining what brings you fulfillment. When you cultivate gratitude for what you have and resist the urge to constantly upgrade your lifestyle, you free up mental energy and financial resources to pursue meaningful aspirations. And that, my friends, is the essence of financial freedom through Stoicism. As we move forward, let's explore another crucial lesson: focusing on what you can control. Now that we've explored the importance of living below your means, let's turn our attention to another cornerstone of Stoic philosophy: focusing on what you can control. This principle is not just about managing external circumstances, but also about taking charge of your internal responses and actions. When applied to finances, it becomes a powerful tool for building stability and achieving long-term goals. Start by identifying the aspects of your financial life that are truly within your power. These include creating and sticking to a budget, saving regularly, and making conscious spending decisions. By concentrating on these areas, you place yourself in the driver's seat rather than allowing external factors such as market fluctuations or societal pressures to dictate your financial well-being. One practical way to implement this lesson is through mindful budgeting. Take a moment each month to review your income and expenses. Ask yourself, are there unnecessary costs I can eliminate? Can I allocate more towards savings or investments? For instance, if you notice recurring subscriptions you no longer use, cancel them. If you find yourself frequently dining out, consider cooking at home instead. Each small adjustment adds up over time, giving you greater control over your financial future. Avoiding impulse purchases is another critical component of this practice. Before buying something, ask yourself whether it aligns with your long-term goals. Is it a need or simply a want driven by fleeting desire? Implementing a waiting period, say 24 hours, for non-essential items can help curb spontaneous spending and reinforce self-discipline. Remember, the Stoics emphasized accepting things outside our control while mastering those within it. In finance, this means embracing uncertainty in areas like stock markets or economic shifts, while strengthening your personal foundation through consistent saving and smart planning. By doing so, you build resilience against unforeseen challenges and create a sense of security rooted in your own efforts. As we delve deeper into our journey, let's now explore how embracing long-term thinking and delayed gratification further enhances our path to financial freedom. Building on the importance of focusing on what you can control, let's now shift our attention to two interconnected Stoic principles that are vital for financial success: embracing long-term thinking and practicing delayed gratification. These lessons may seem simple at first glance, but their impact on your financial well-being is profound. By incorporating them into your daily life, you cultivate patience and discipline, which are essential traits for anyone seeking financial freedom. Long-term thinking encourages us to prioritize future stability over immediate satisfaction. Instead of chasing quick wins or short-lived pleasures, we focus on strategies that yield lasting benefits. For instance, consider the decision to invest in retirement accounts early in your career. While it might feel like sacrificing current enjoyment for something far away, this action compounds over time, creating significant wealth later in life. The Stoics would remind us that true wisdom lies in understanding the bigger picture and aligning our actions with long-term goals. Delayed gratification complements this mindset by teaching us to resist the allure of instant rewards. In today's consumer-driven world, it's easy to fall into the trap of overspending on things we don't need. However, by delaying unnecessary purchases and redirecting those funds towards savings or investments, we build a stronger financial foundation. A practical example is setting aside money each month for a vacation fund instead of using credit cards to finance trips immediately. Over time, this habit not only reduces debt but also instills a sense of accomplishment and control. To apply these principles effectively, start by visualizing where you want to be financially in 5, 10, or even 20 years. Write down specific goals such as buying a home, starting a business, or achieving financial independence. Then break these goals into smaller, actionable steps. For example, if saving for a down payment on a house is your aim, determine how much you need to save each month and adjust your spending accordingly. Each small step forward reinforces your commitment to patience and discipline. Remember, the Stoics believed that virtue lies in consistency and perseverance. Applying long-term thinking and delayed gratification requires effort, but the rewards are immeasurable. As we continue our journey, let's explore how accepting the role of luck further shapes our approach to finances. Accept the role of luck in your financial journey, and you unlock a powerful mindset shift that aligns perfectly with Stoic philosophy. While we focus on what we can control, it's equally important to acknowledge the external factors that influence our outcomes. Luck, whether good or bad, plays a part in everyone's life, including their finances. The Stoics teach us not to resist this reality, but to adapt and respond wisely when fortune favors or opposes us. Think about market fluctuations, unexpected job losses, or sudden windfalls. These are all examples of luck shaping financial circumstances. By accepting its presence, we avoid frustration or despair when things don't go as planned. Instead, we prepare for uncertainty by building resilience into our financial strategies. For instance, maintaining an emergency fund serves as a buffer against unforeseen expenses, ensuring that bad luck doesn't derail your progress. Similarly, diversifying investments spreads risk, allowing you to capitalize on opportunities without being overly reliant on one source of income. Moreover, recognizing the role of luck helps curb unrealistic expectations. It reminds us that success isn't solely dependent on hard work or skill. Sometimes timing and circumstance play crucial roles. This understanding encourages humility and gratitude for achievements while reducing stress during setbacks. When you view challenges through the lens of acceptance, they become learning experiences rather than failures. To put this lesson into practice, start by identifying areas where luck has impacted your financial life, both positively and negatively. Reflect on how you responded to those situations and consider how you might improve your approach moving forward. Building flexibility into your plans ensures you remain prepared for whatever comes next. Remember, the Stoics emphasize wisdom in action. Accepting what cannot be changed empowers you to make better decisions within the boundaries of your control. As we delve deeper into these principles, let's examine another vital aspect: prioritizing needs over wants. Prioritizing needs over wants is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy when applied to financial management. This principle encourages us to focus on what truly matters, stripping away unnecessary distractions that can derail our progress toward financial freedom. Let's explore how this lesson can transform the way you approach spending and saving. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to differentiate between what is essential for living a fulfilling life and what merely satisfies fleeting desires. When it comes to finances, this translates into identifying which expenses are necessary for sustaining health, well-being, and security versus those driven by impulse or societal pressure. For example, buying groceries ensures sustenance, a basic human need, but splurging on luxury items often stems from emotional triggers or external influences. By recognizing this distinction, we gain clarity about where our money should go. A practical approach to implementing this lesson involves creating a budget centered around your true priorities. Start by listing all your monthly expenses and categorizing them as either needs or wants. Needs include essentials like housing, food, healthcare, and transportation, while wants encompass discretionary purchases such as entertainment subscriptions, dining out, or designer clothing. Once categorized, allocate your resources accordingly, ensuring that your needs are fully covered before indulging in non-essential luxuries. This method not only aligns with Stoic ideals but also fosters contentment. Instead of chasing endless desires, you learn to appreciate the simplicity of meeting your fundamental requirements. Consider the wisdom of Epictetus. Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. By reducing unnecessary expenditures, you free up more capital for long-term goals such as saving for retirement, paying off debt, or investing in opportunities that truly matter. Moreover, prioritizing needs over wants enhances resilience during challenging times. If an unexpected expense arises, having already trimmed excess from your budget ensures greater flexibility to handle it without falling into financial distress. This proactive mindset empowers you to take control of your financial destiny rather than being swayed by momentary impulses. As we move forward, let's consider another valuable lesson. how building resilience and adaptability can further strengthen your financial foundation. Building resilience and adaptability is the next step in our journey toward financial freedom, and Stoicism provides powerful tools to fortify both aspects of our lives. Life is unpredictable, especially when it comes to finances, but with the right mindset, we can transform challenges into opportunities for growth. Let's first explore emotional resilience. In the face of financial setbacks, whether it's losing a job, facing unexpected medical expenses, or dealing with market fluctuations, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. However, Stoicism teaches us to view these obstacles not as insurmountable barriers but as tests of character. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The impediment to action advances action." What stands in the way becomes the way. This perspective encourages us to reframe difficulties as chances to develop inner strength and perseverance. By focusing on what we can control, our attitude, effort, and response, we minimize the impact of external events that are beyond our influence. Now, let's turn to adaptability. Financial landscapes change constantly, influenced by factors like inflation, economic shifts, or personal circumstances. To thrive in such an environment, flexibility is key. A Stoic approach advocates preparing for uncertainty rather than resisting it. For instance, diversifying income streams aligns perfectly with this principle because it reduces dependence on a single source of revenue. Similarly, regularly reviewing and adjusting your financial plans ensures they remain relevant as conditions evolve. Adaptability also means embracing change without fear, understanding that progress often requires stepping outside comfort zones. Together, emotional resilience and adaptability create a robust foundation for navigating life's ups and downs. They empower you to handle adversity calmly, make informed decisions under pressure, and pivot strategically when needed. Remember, true financial freedom isn't just about accumulating wealth. It's about cultivating the mental fortitude to sustain it through all seasons of life. As we continue exploring these principles, consider how you might apply them to strengthen your own financial journey. Avoid comparisons. This lesson serves as a powerful reminder that focusing on others' financial achievements or lifestyles can lead to unnecessary stress and misguided decisions. In today's world, social media often amplifies this tendency by showcasing curated versions of people's lives, making it easy to fall into the trap of comparing your progress with theirs. However, Stoicism offers a refreshing perspective. Concentrate on your own journey rather than measuring success against external benchmarks. When we constantly compare ourselves to others, we risk losing sight of our unique circumstances and goals. Each individual has different financial priorities, challenges, and opportunities. For example, someone who appears successful might have taken on significant debt to achieve their current status, while another may prioritize long-term stability over immediate gains. By fixating on others, we ignore the value of self-reliance, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Instead of envying what others possess, Stoicism encourages us to focus inward, cultivating contentment with what we already have while striving for improvement in alignment with our values. Consider this practical application. Before making any major financial decision, ask yourself whether it aligns with your personal objectives or if it stems from societal pressure. Are you buying something because it genuinely benefits your life, or are you succumbing to the influence of others' choices? Developing awareness around these motivations helps reinforce self-reliance and keeps you grounded in your financial path. Ultimately, avoiding comparisons allows you to build confidence in your abilities and trust in your plan. It frees you from the constant need to keep up and empowers you to define success on your terms. As we move forward, think about how embracing self-reliance could transform not only your finances but also your overall sense of fulfillment. Building on the importance of self-reliance, let's explore another transformative Stoic principle, practicing gratitude. Gratitude serves as a powerful tool in reshaping our financial mindset and fostering contentment. When we cultivate an attitude of appreciation for what we already have, we naturally reduce our cravings for more material possessions. This shift not only simplifies our lives but also strengthens our financial resilience. In Stoicism, gratitude is seen as a practice that aligns us with reality, helping us recognize the abundance present in even the simplest aspects of life. For example, consider the joy derived from a warm meal or a comfortable home. These everyday blessings often go unnoticed, yet they form the foundation of a fulfilling life. By regularly acknowledging these gifts, we train ourselves to find satisfaction without constantly seeking external validation or material upgrades. Practicing gratitude can be as simple as keeping a daily journal where you note down 3 things you appreciate each day. Over time, this habit rewires your brain to focus on positives rather than deficits. It encourages mindfulness about spending habits, ensuring purchases are driven by genuine need rather than fleeting desires. Moreover, when we feel genuinely thankful for what we own, we become less inclined to chase after unnecessary luxuries that drain our resources. Interestingly, gratitude also enhances emotional well-being, creating a ripple effect that positively impacts financial decisions. People who practice gratitude tend to make wiser choices because they approach money with clarity and purpose instead of fear or greed. As we continue exploring Stoic lessons, remember that gratitude transforms not just how we view wealth but also how we define success. Let this lesson inspire you to embrace the richness already surrounding you while staying grounded in your financial journey. Moving forward, let's delve into an essential aspect of financial health: managing debt wisely. In the Stoic tradition, debt is viewed not merely as a financial obligation, but as a weight that can constrain our freedom and peace of mind. To approach debt from a Stoic perspective means recognizing its potential to disrupt our lives and committing to handle it with care and intentionality. Debt often arises when we allow desires for material goods or immediate gratification to outpace our ability to pay. Stoicism teaches us to examine these desires critically, questioning whether they align with our true values and needs. By doing so, we can avoid accumulating unnecessary debt in the first place. However, if you already carry debt, Stoicism offers valuable insights into how to manage it effectively without letting it define your worth or dominate your thoughts. One key Stoic principle here is accepting responsibility for past decisions while focusing on what you can control moving forward. Instead of dwelling on regret, channel your energy into creating a clear plan to reduce and eventually eliminate your debt. Break down larger obligations into smaller, manageable steps, celebrating each milestone along the way. This methodical approach fosters discipline and reinforces the idea that progress, no matter how gradual, leads to lasting change. Moreover, consider adopting a mindset shift toward viewing debt repayment as an opportunity for personal growth. Just as Stoics view challenges as chances to build resilience, paying off debt can strengthen your resolve and sharpen your financial acumen. Imagine every payment as a step closer to financial independence, a goal worthy of celebration. To put this into practice, prioritize high-interest debts first while maintaining consistent payments on others. At the same time, resist taking on new debt unless absolutely necessary. Remember, freedom from financial burdens allows you to live life more fully, unencumbered by worry or obligation. With careful planning and Stoic principles guiding your actions, you can transform the burden of debt into a stepping stone toward greater financial stability and peace. Building on the importance of managing debt wisely, let us now explore another crucial aspect of achieving financial freedom: cultivating mental strength. In today's world, where consumerist pressures are relentless, developing a resilient mindset becomes essential for maintaining fiscal discipline and staying true to your values. Stoicism teaches us that external influences, such as marketing tactics or societal expectations, cannot dictate our inner peace unless we allow them to. By strengthening our mental fortitude, we can resist the urge to succumb to these pressures and make decisions based on reason rather than emotion. Mental strength acts as a shield against impulsive purchases driven by fleeting desires, helping us focus instead on what truly matters in life. One effective way to build this resilience is through regular self-reflection. Take time each day to examine your thoughts and actions, identifying any patterns of behavior that might lead to unnecessary spending. Ask yourself whether the items you desire align with your long-term goals and contribute positively to your well-being. This practice encourages mindfulness and reinforces the idea that happiness does not come from material possessions but from living virtuously and purposefully. Another powerful technique involves reframing challenges as opportunities for growth. When faced with temptations to overspend, view them as tests of character that strengthen your resolve. Just as athletes train their bodies to endure physical strain, so too must we train our minds to withstand the allure of consumerism. Over time, this mental conditioning will help you develop greater control over your impulses and foster a sense of contentment with what you already have. Furthermore, surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who prioritize financial prudence can significantly enhance your ability to resist consumerist pressures. Engage in discussions about responsible money management, share tips and strategies, and support one another in achieving financial independence. Together, you can create an environment that nurtures discipline and accountability while celebrating collective progress. Ultimately, cultivating mental strength empowers you to navigate the complexities of modern finance with confidence and clarity. It enables you to stay grounded amidst external distractions and remain committed to your path toward financial freedom. As you continue refining this skill, remember that every small victory contributes to building a stronger, more resilient version of yourself, one capable of overcoming even the most challenging obstacles on your journey. Lessons 13 and 14. Develop a growth mindset and learn continuously, showing how they encourage improving financial literacy and skills. Let's shift our focus from mental strength to intellectual development. Building on the foundation of resilience, we now explore how embracing a growth mindset and committing to lifelong learning can transform your financial journey. At its core, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of self-improvement and adapting to new challenges. When applied to finances, this translates into fostering a mindset that views setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than failures. A growth-oriented approach encourages you to see every financial decision, whether successful or not, as a chance to learn and refine your strategies. For instance, if an investment doesn't yield expected returns, instead of dwelling on the loss, analyze what went wrong and use those insights to make better decisions in the future. Continuous learning plays a pivotal role in enhancing financial literacy. In today's rapidly evolving economic landscape, staying informed about market trends, personal finance tools, and emerging technologies is crucial. Make it a habit to read books, listen to podcasts, or attend workshops focused on financial education. By expanding your knowledge base, you equip yourself with the skills needed to navigate complex financial situations confidently. Moreover, cultivating curiosity about all aspects of money management helps you avoid stagnation. Instead of relying solely on past experiences or conventional wisdom, seek out fresh perspectives and innovative approaches. Experiment with different budgeting techniques, savings plans, or income-generating ideas. Each experiment adds another layer to your financial toolkit, making you more adaptable and resourceful over time. Another key aspect of continuous learning is surrounding yourself with mentors and peers who inspire and challenge you. Engage in conversations that push you beyond your comfort zone, exposing you to diverse viewpoints and strategies. These interactions not only broaden your understanding but also keep you motivated to stay ahead in your financial journey. By combining a growth mindset with a commitment to lifelong learning, you create a powerful framework for achieving financial freedom. Remember, success in managing finances isn't just about knowing the right answers. It's about asking the right questions and being willing to evolve along the way. As you integrate these lessons into your daily life, you'll find that your ability to handle financial matters grows stronger and more intuitive, setting the stage for lasting prosperity. Lesson 15. Value time over money. Explore the Stoic perspective on prioritizing time for personal growth over monetary pursuits as we transition from the importance of continuous learning to the next critical lesson. Let's shift our attention to a profound Stoic principle that challenges conventional thinking, valuing time above money. While society often equates success with financial wealth, Stoicism invites us to reconsider this paradigm and focus instead on how we spend our most precious non-renewable resource, time. In Stoic philosophy, time is viewed as the ultimate currency because, unlike money, it cannot be earned back once spent. When you prioritize time over monetary pursuits, you create space for personal growth, meaningful relationships, and activities that enrich your life beyond material gains. This doesn't mean disregarding financial responsibilities entirely, but rather reevaluating what truly matters in the long run. For example, choosing to invest an hour each day in reading or developing a new skill may delay immediate income generation, yet it builds lasting value for your future self. A key aspect of valuing time involves setting boundaries around commitments that drain your energy without contributing to your well-being. Ask yourself whether certain tasks or obligations align with your larger goals. If not, consider delegating, automating, or letting them go altogether. By doing so, you free up mental and physical bandwidth for pursuits that bring fulfillment and progress. Moreover, using time wisely allows you to practice mindfulness in managing finances. Instead of rushing through budgeting or investment decisions, take the necessary moments to reflect carefully. A thoughtful approach ensures wiser choices and reduces stress associated with impulsive actions driven by fear or greed. Remember, every moment invested thoughtfully today contributes to greater peace of mind tomorrow. Ultimately, embracing this Stoic mindset encourages a healthier relationship with both time and money. It empowers you to live intentionally, focusing on experiences and growth rather than mere accumulation. As you integrate this lesson into your daily routine, you'll discover that true financial freedom lies not just in accumulating wealth, but in mastering how you allocate your most valuable asset, your time. Building on the importance of valuing time over money, let's now turn our attention to another cornerstone of Stoic philosophy: avoiding materialism. In a world where consumer culture constantly tempts us with shiny objects and fleeting pleasures, Stoicism offers a refreshing perspective by encouraging us to detach from excessive attachment to possessions. Stoicism teaches that true happiness does not come from external things but from within. Material goods, no matter how luxurious or impressive, cannot fulfill deeper human needs like purpose, meaning, or contentment. Instead of chasing after more stuff, we can focus on cultivating virtues such as wisdom, courage, and self-discipline, qualities that bring lasting satisfaction. Consider this example. Imagine two people who win the lottery. One spends their windfall on extravagant homes, cars, and designer clothes, believing these items will make them happier. The other uses the money to travel, learn new skills, and invest in experiences that enrich their life. Over time, research shows it is often the second person who feels greater fulfillment because they prioritized growth over accumulation. To apply this lesson practically, start by evaluating your current relationship with possessions. Ask yourself whether certain items truly add value to your life or if they simply satisfy short-term desires. A helpful exercise is creating a must-have versus nice-to-have list when making purchasing decisions. This simple practice helps clarify what truly matters and reduces impulse buys driven by societal pressure. Moreover, practicing gratitude for what you already have can shift your mindset away from wanting more. Take time each day to appreciate the basics: a roof over your head, food on the table, supportive relationships, and notice how this shifts your focus toward abundance rather than scarcity. Remember, as Marcus Aurelius once said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By letting go of material attachments, you free yourself to pursue richer, more meaningful aspects of life. As we continue exploring financial freedom through Stoicism, remember that simplicity and detachment from materialism open doors to genuine contentment. Planning for the future while staying present might seem like a paradox, but Stoicism beautifully bridges this gap by encouraging us to balance foresight with mindfulness. Let's explore how these two principles work together to create harmony in our financial lives and beyond. First, consider the importance of planning ahead. In today's fast-paced world, having a clear vision of where you want to go financially is essential. Whether it's saving for retirement, building an emergency fund, or investing in long-term opportunities, preparation ensures stability and reduces anxiety about tomorrow. The Stoics believed that anticipating potential challenges allows us to respond wisely rather than react impulsively when difficulties arise. For instance, setting aside money each month may feel restrictive now, but it provides peace of mind knowing you're safeguarding against unforeseen circumstances. At the same time, being overly focused on the future can rob us of joy in the present moment. Here's where Stoicism steps in again. It teaches us to fully engage with what we're doing right now without getting lost in worries about what lies ahead. Imagine someone who spends all their energy obsessing over next year's goals instead of appreciating today's achievements. They risk missing out on life's simple pleasures: a meaningful conversation, a beautiful sunset, or even the satisfaction of completing a task well done. To reconcile these ideas, try adopting a dual mindset. When making financial decisions, ask yourself two questions. Does this align with my long-term objectives? And am I enjoying the process today? For example, if you're starting a side business, think not only about its future profitability, but also whether you genuinely enjoy working on it at this very moment. By blending intentionality with presence, you cultivate both resilience and contentment. Remember, as Epictetus once said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So plan thoughtfully for tomorrow, yet embrace the gift of today wholeheartedly. As we move forward, let's see how embracing adaptability further enhances our journey toward financial freedom. Building on the idea of balancing foresight with presence, let's now delve into how Stoicism guides us in managing risks effectively. Risk is an inevitable part of financial decision-making, but Stoics offer a framework to navigate it wisely, ensuring we remain calm and rational even in uncertain times. Consider the story of Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most renowned Stoic philosophers and Roman emperors. During his reign, he faced countless challenges, from military conflicts to economic instability. Yet his approach was rooted in caution and deliberate action. Rather than jumping headfirst into risky ventures, Marcus evaluated each situation carefully, weighing potential outcomes against his values and long-term goals. This methodical mindset teaches us that taking calculated risks rather than reckless ones is key to sustainable financial growth. In modern terms, think about investing your hard-earned savings. A Stoic would advise avoiding speculative investments driven by fear or greed. Instead, focus on diversifying assets and understanding the true nature of the risk involved. For instance, instead of putting all your money into a single stock based on hype, allocate it across different sectors or instruments. This way, you protect yourself from catastrophic losses while still allowing for reasonable returns. Moreover, Stoicism emphasizes accepting uncertainty as a natural aspect of life. While we can't control external events, we can control our reactions to them. By adopting this perspective, we become less anxious about potential failures and more prepared to adapt when things don't go according to plan. Take the example of ancient merchants who relied heavily on sea trade. They knew storms were unpredictable, so they ensured their cargo and diversified shipping routes to minimize losses. Their proactive strategies mirror the Stoic principle of preparing for the worst while hoping for the best. To apply this lesson today, assess every financial decision through the lens of prudence and resilience. Ask yourself, is this choice aligned with my core principles? Have I considered alternative scenarios? Am I emotionally detached enough to make a rational judgment? Answering these questions will help you limit unnecessary risks and build a stronger foundation for financial freedom. As we continue exploring Stoic wisdom, remember that embracing caution doesn't mean shying away from opportunity. It means approaching it with clarity and confidence. Transitioning from the importance of managing risks wisely, let's explore another powerful Stoic principle, the value of generosity within our means. At first glance, sharing resources might seem counterintuitive when striving for financial freedom. However, Stoicism teaches us that true wealth lies not just in what we accumulate, but also in how we contribute to others and society. Giving back is not merely an act of altruism. It enhances personal satisfaction and fosters a deeper sense of fulfillment. When we share generously, even modestly, we align ourselves with values beyond material gain. For instance, consider Epictetus's teaching that wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. By practicing generosity, we cultivate gratitude for what we have while recognizing the interconnectedness of human experiences. To apply this lesson practically, start small. Instead of focusing solely on saving or investing every spare dollar, set aside a portion, no matter how small, for causes or people you care about. This could mean supporting local charities, helping friends in need, or simply buying coffee for someone who needs a boost. The key here is intentionality. Ensure your contributions reflect your values without straining your financial stability. Remember, generosity does not demand grand gestures. It requires thoughtful consideration of both your capacity and impact. Moreover, research shows that acts of kindness trigger positive emotions, boosting mental well-being. In essence, giving back becomes a form of self-investment, enriching your life emotionally as much as financially. It encourages a mindset shift from scarcity to abundance, reinforcing the idea that there is always enough when shared mindfully. As you continue building your path toward financial freedom, remember that generosity strengthens resilience. By integrating this practice into your routine, you create a balanced approach where success includes meaningful contributions to those around you. Let your journey be defined not only by what you earn, but also by how you uplift others along the way. Simplifying decision-making is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, and when applied to financial choices, it can transform the way we approach money management. Let's dive into how Stoicism offers practical tools to streamline these decisions without unnecessary stress or complexity. First, consider the dichotomy of control, a foundational concept in Stoicism. By focusing solely on what you can influence, your own actions, priorities, and values, you eliminate distractions caused by external pressures. When making financial decisions, ask yourself, is this something I truly have power over? For example, market fluctuations are beyond your control, so worrying about them unnecessarily complicates your thinking. Instead, concentrate on aspects like budgeting, saving, and living within your means. Next, adopt the practice of premeditation, or imagining potential outcomes before acting. Before committing to a purchase or investment, envision both the best-case and worst-case scenarios. This mental exercise helps you weigh risks objectively and prepares you for any outcome, reducing emotional reactions that often cloud judgment. Additionally, use the principle of sufficiency, recognizing that enough is as good as a feast. Ask whether a particular expense aligns with your core needs and values. If it doesn't add genuine value to your life, let it go. Simplification isn't about deprivation, it's about clarity. Every dollar spent should serve a purpose that resonates with your long-term goals. Finally, establish clear guidelines for recurring decisions. Automate savings contributions, set spending limits, and create categories for essential versus discretionary expenses. These systems reduce the cognitive load of daily financial choices, freeing up mental energy for more important matters. By embracing these strategies, you'll find that simplifying decision-making not only eases the burden of financial management, but also aligns your actions with deeper principles of contentment and purpose. As we move forward, remember that simplicity fosters strength, and strength leads to lasting financial freedom. Now, let's shift our focus to a critical aspect of financial behavior: emotional spending. It's no secret that emotions play a significant role in the decisions we make, especially when it comes to money. Whether driven by stress, happiness, loneliness, or excitement, these feelings can lead us down a path of impulsive purchases that often derail our financial plans. But here's where Stoicism steps in as an invaluable ally, offering practical tools to regain control over our spending habits. First, recognize the triggers. Take a moment to reflect on the situations or emotions that tend to spark your desire to spend. Is it a tough day at work prompting retail therapy, or perhaps a celebration turning into unnecessary extravagance? By identifying these patterns, you gain awareness, a crucial first step toward change. Stoicism teaches mindfulness, encouraging you to pause and question whether this purchase aligns with your true values or if it's merely a fleeting response to an emotion. Next, embrace the practice of delayed gratification. Before making any non-essential purchase, wait for a set period, say 24 hours. This cooling-off period allows emotions to settle, enabling you to evaluate the decision rationally. Often, after some time has passed, you'll realize the urge to buy was temporary and not aligned with your long-term goals. Another powerful technique is practicing negative visualization. Imagine life without the item you're considering purchasing. Ask yourself, will my life genuinely improve because of this, or will I quickly forget about it, leaving me with less money and no added value? This exercise helps put things into perspective, reducing the allure of instant satisfaction. Finally, cultivate gratitude for what you already have. Instead of focusing on what you lack, appreciate the possessions and experiences that bring real joy and fulfillment. Gratitude shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, diminishing the pull of emotional spending. By integrating these Stoic practices into your routine, you can transform your relationship with money, ensuring each dollar spent serves a meaningful purpose rather than being swayed by transient emotions. Celebrating progress while maintaining humility is a powerful combination that aligns beautifully with Stoic principles. Let's explore how appreciating small wins and staying grounded can enhance your journey toward financial freedom. First, it's important to recognize the value of incremental achievements. In our pursuit of financial goals, we often set ambitious targets, paying off debt, building savings, or investing for the future. While these long-term objectives are essential, they can sometimes feel overwhelming. This is where celebrating small victories comes in. Every step forward, no matter how minor it may seem, deserves acknowledgement. For instance, sticking to your budget for an entire month, cutting unnecessary expenses, or even resisting an impulse purchase, all of these actions contribute to your larger success. By pausing to appreciate these milestones, you reinforce positive habits and build momentum. However, as you celebrate these accomplishments, remember to stay humble. Humility ensures that pride doesn't cloud your judgment or derail your progress. Instead of becoming arrogant about your achievements, channel that energy into gratitude. Acknowledge the support systems around you, whether it's friends, family, or mentors who have helped along the way. Recognize external factors like luck or privilege that might have played a role. A Stoic mindset encourages us to see ourselves as part of something greater, reminding us that true wisdom lies in understanding our limitations. To put this into practice, try keeping a journal of your financial successes. Write down specific actions you took each week that moved you closer to your goals. Reflect on what worked well and why, but also remain open to areas for improvement. Use this reflection not as a tool for self-congratulation, but as motivation to continue growing. Remember, every win, no matter how small, brings you one step closer to lasting financial stability. By combining celebration with humility, you create a balanced approach that fuels perseverance without fostering arrogance. As you move forward, let this dual perspective guide you toward achieving meaningful progress in all aspects of your financial life. Building on the idea of balancing celebration and humility, let's now shift our focus to another crucial aspect of financial resilience: diversifying your income streams. From a Stoic perspective, relying solely on one source of income can be seen as an unnecessary vulnerability. Life is unpredictable, and attaching too much importance to a single job or revenue stream opens you up to significant risk. By diversifying your income, you align with Stoic principles of adaptability and preparedness for uncertainty. Imagine this scenario: you've worked hard to secure a stable job, but external factors such as economic shifts or organizational changes threaten its security. If all your financial stability hinges on that one position, the loss could feel catastrophic. However, by cultivating multiple income sources, you reduce dependence on any single outcome. This approach reflects Stoicism's emphasis on controlling what we can while accepting what we cannot. You may not control market fluctuations or corporate decisions, but you do have power over how many avenues you create for earning. To start diversifying, consider leveraging skills or interests outside your primary occupation. For example, if you're skilled in writing, graphic design, or teaching, explore freelance opportunities. Alternatively, investigate passive income options like investing in real estate or creating digital products. The key is to find pursuits that align with your values and capabilities, ensuring they don't become additional stressors. Remember, the goal isn't merely to earn more money, it's to build resilience and safeguard your financial future. As you develop these alternative income streams, adopt a Stoic mindset toward success and failure. Not every venture will thrive, and that's okay. Treat failures as learning experiences rather than setbacks. Focus on consistency and long-term growth, trusting that each effort contributes to your overall financial well-being. Ultimately, diversification empowers you to face life's uncertainties with greater confidence and peace of mind. Setting clear goals is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, aligning perfectly with its emphasis on purposeful action. In the realm of financial freedom, having well-defined objectives transforms vague aspirations into actionable steps. Let's explore how this principle can guide your journey toward stability and prosperity. When you set specific goals, you create a roadmap that directs your energy and resources effectively. This mirrors the Stoic ideal of focusing on what lies within our control while letting go of external distractions. For instance, instead of aiming for an ambiguous financial success, define precisely what that means to you, whether it's saving a certain amount each month, paying off debt within a year, or building an emergency fund. By doing so, you turn abstract desires into measurable targets. A key aspect of setting goals is ensuring they are realistic yet challenging. Stoicism teaches us to embrace both ambition and humility, striking a balance between striving for improvement and accepting limitations. Your financial goals should reflect this wisdom by pushing you forward without overwhelming you. Break larger objectives into smaller milestones, celebrating progress along the way. This method not only keeps motivation high, but also reinforces the Stoic practice of focusing on incremental growth rather than immediate perfection. Moreover, goal setting helps prioritize actions that truly matter. When faced with financial decisions, ask yourself whether each choice moves you closer to your defined aims. Does this purchase align with my long-term vision? Will this investment contribute to my financial security? These questions encourage mindful spending and disciplined planning, embodying the Stoic virtue of rationality. Remember, achieving your goals requires consistent effort and adaptation. Life's uncertainties may alter your path, but with flexibility and resilience, you can adjust your plans while staying true to your core purpose. As you work toward your financial objectives, adopt a Stoic mindset. Focus on what you can influence, remain calm in the face of obstacles, and find contentment in the process itself. After all, the journey toward financial freedom is as valuable as the destination. Balancing frugality and enjoyment is a delicate art that Stoicism teaches us to master through the principle of moderation. While it's essential to live below your means and practice financial discipline, denying yourself all pleasures can lead to burnout or resentment. This section explores how combining lessons 27 and 28 helps you find harmony between saving wisely and enjoying life fully. Imagine this: you've worked hard to build a solid budget, cut unnecessary expenses, and set aside funds for future goals. But what happens when you never allow yourself to indulge in small joys? Over time, the lack of balance might make sticking to your financial plan feel like an impossible burden. Here's where Stoic wisdom comes into play. By embracing moderation, you create space for both fiscal responsibility and personal fulfillment. A practical approach involves allocating a portion of your income specifically for activities or items that bring genuine happiness. These don't have to be extravagant. They could be as simple as dining out once a month, buying books you love, or treating yourself to a relaxing weekend getaway occasionally. The key lies in being intentional about these choices rather than succumbing to impulsive spending. Ask yourself, does this purchase align with my values and contribute positively to my well-being? Moreover, Stoicism encourages us to distinguish between superficial desires and true sources of joy. Reflect on what truly enriches your life beyond material possessions. Perhaps spending quality time with family, pursuing hobbies, or volunteering brings more satisfaction than acquiring new things. By prioritizing experiences over objects, you cultivate deeper contentment while maintaining financial prudence. Remember, the goal isn't austerity but sustainable living. Moderation allows you to enjoy life's pleasures without derailing your long-term objectives. As you integrate this mindset into your financial strategy, focus on creating habits that reflect balance and intentionality. In doing so, you honor the Stoic ideal of living virtuously yet fully engaged with the world around you. Next, let's delve into another crucial lesson that complements this perspective: avoiding greed. Transitioning from the importance of moderation, let's now explore another vital Stoic lesson that can significantly impact your journey toward financial freedom: avoiding greed. While ambition is a natural and often necessary driver in life, unchecked greed poses serious risks to both your financial health and personal well-being. Stoicism offers valuable insights into cultivating balanced ambition, ensuring that your pursuit of wealth remains grounded in virtue and reason. Greed, at its core, is an insatiable desire for more money, more possessions, more status. This relentless craving blinds individuals to the true value of what they already have and distracts them from meaningful pursuits. In financial terms, greed often manifests as excessive risk-taking, reckless spending, or unethical behavior driven by the illusion that more will always bring greater happiness. History is filled with cautionary tales of people who sacrificed their integrity, relationships, and peace of mind in pursuit of wealth, only to find themselves unfulfilled and burdened by consequences. Stoicism teaches us to approach ambition with wisdom and restraint. Rather than chasing endless accumulation, focus on setting realistic goals aligned with your values. Ask yourself, does this goal contribute positively to my life and the lives of others? Does it reflect the kind of person I want to be? By grounding your ambitions in purpose and virtue, you create a healthier relationship with money and success. Moreover, Stoics emphasize distinguishing between preferred indifference, things like wealth or comfort that are not inherently good or bad, and true goods such as wisdom, courage, and justice. Recognizing this distinction helps curb greed by reminding you that external achievements do not define your worth. Instead, prioritize internal growth and character development, which no amount of wealth can replace. In practical terms, avoiding greed means being content with enough while still striving for improvement. Establish clear boundaries for acceptable risk levels in investments, avoid comparing yourself to others, and regularly practice gratitude for what you already possess. These habits foster a mindset of sufficiency, helping you resist the allure of excess while maintaining motivation for legitimate progress. As we move forward, let's examine advanced strategies for reinforcing these principles and solidifying your commitment to avoiding greed in daily life. Building on the principles of avoiding greed, let's delve into advanced strategies that can help you fortify your financial decisions against the pitfalls of excessive ambition. One powerful approach is to establish a personal value audit system. This involves regularly reviewing your financial goals and ensuring they align with your core values. For instance, Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in history, has consistently emphasized living within means and prioritizing long-term stability over short-term gains. By adopting a similar mindset, you can create boundaries that protect you from impulsive decisions driven by greed. Another effective strategy is implementing what Stoics call negative visualization. Spend time periodically imagining scenarios where greed leads to negative outcomes, such as losing money due to reckless investments or damaging relationships because of unethical practices. This mental exercise helps reinforce caution and encourages responsible decision-making. A real-world example of this principle comes from Charlie Munger, who often speaks about the importance of understanding human misjudgment and actively working to avoid it. His disciplined approach to investment has been key to his enduring success. Additionally, consider surrounding yourself with a supportive community that shares your commitment to balanced ambition. Seek mentors or peers who prioritize integrity and wisdom over unbridled materialism. For example, Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Aligning yourself with like-minded individuals fosters accountability and reinforces positive habits. Finally, incorporate regular reflection into your routine. At the end of each month, assess your financial activities and ask whether they reflect the virtues of temperance and prudence. If not, identify areas for improvement and take corrective action. Practicing gratitude journaling alongside this process can further solidify your resolve against greed by reminding you of the abundance already present in your life. By integrating these advanced strategies into your daily practice, you'll develop a robust framework for steering clear of greed while continuing to grow financially and personally. As we continue our exploration, let's now turn to how simplifying decision-making can enhance your journey toward financial freedom. In summary, the practices of Stoicism not only provide a philosophical grounding, but also practical strategies that enhance personal resilience and foster financial freedom. From embracing simplicity and living below your means to prioritizing what you can control and delaying gratification, these lessons equip you with tools to navigate life's uncertainties while staying true to your values. By avoiding comparisons, practicing gratitude, and managing debt wisely, you build a foundation rooted in contentment rather than material desires. Moreover, adopting long-term thinking, diversifying income streams, and setting clear goals further solidify your path toward lasting financial stability. The beauty of Stoicism lies in its timeless wisdom, applicable across generations and circumstances. It teaches us to balance ambition with temperance, ensuring growth without succumbing to greed or impulsive decisions. Through mental exercises like negative visualization and surrounding ourselves with supportive communities, we cultivate discipline and integrity in our financial endeavors. Regular reflection and gratitude journaling reinforce this mindset, helping us stay aligned with our core principles. Applying these Stoic lessons transforms how we approach money, shifting focus from accumulation to meaningful progress. This journey is not just about achieving wealth but finding peace amidst challenges and abundance alike. So, as you continue refining your financial habits, remember the power of simplicity, resilience, and thoughtful decision-making. We would love to hear about your experiences implementing these strategies. Share your stories in the comments below or let us know which lesson resonated most with you. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into blending ancient wisdom with modern challenges. Together, let's embrace the path to true financial freedom. As we wrap up our exploration of Stoic lessons for financial freedom, let's take a moment to reflect on the transformative power of these ancient principles in our modern lives. You've learned how embracing simplicity, focusing on what you can control, and practicing gratitude can shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance. But the journey doesn't end here. It continues with every decision you make moving forward. Now consider this. How will you apply these lessons to create lasting change in your financial life? Will it be through setting clear goals, diversifying income streams, or cultivating mental strength against consumerist pressures? The path to financial freedom is unique for everyone, but one thing remains constant: your commitment to growth and self-discipline. We invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Tell us which Stoic lesson resonated most with you or how you plan to integrate these practices into your daily routine. Your story could inspire others on their own journeys toward financial peace and stability. And if you found value in today's discussion, don't hesitate to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more insights blending timeless wisdom with practical strategies. Together, we can build a community dedicated to achieving true financial freedom, not just as a destination but as a way of life. Remember, the power to transform your relationship with money lies within you. Start small, stay consistent, and watch as these Stoic principles guide you toward a future filled with purpose, contentment, and prosperity. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we'll see you in the next video.